Can I handle it? Can I handle it? One way to find out. One way to find out. Oh, it does look like I can handle it, no? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it was so persistent to kill me. It was so extremely... Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, sure. That's one. Bang. Now we ain't doing so bad. And I think it's... I mean, this is a tier 15 map. I think we are fine. Oh no, those guys are not fine. Chayola. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Okay. Somewhat distasteful. Somewhat distasteful. Well, let me keep at the same map. Ow. That could be ugly. Kayıp var sağ ol sonra. Ow. Die twice now. Level up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oof. Okay, so 72 means I can use level 17 gems, I think. That's gonna make a difference. If I'm correct. Okay, so let's take a look at this. 74%. %. That's nice. And also level 17. Boom. Boom. Level 18. That's going to be 78. Charge staff, sure. Okay. Now it's going to be... How much damage do we have now? 45k. I don't recall how much it was, so can't compare. 7-2 is nice. But yeah, the moment they touch us and we die, that's a little bit distasteful, for sure. Oh my god, that... No, I was just looting. Okay, well, I mean, I do have a whole lot of tier 15 maps, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna keep at the same map, I guess. It's a little embarrassing, but let's see how it goes. Come on, come on. I mean, I'm either on full HP or I'll get one shot. And guys, I do have 2,100. That's not a very bad amount of... That's not a very bad amount of life. And I also have energy shield. Now let's just wait for 75, I guess. I don't think I'm coming out of this place alive. Oh. Oh, he is reviving minions. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Wow. I came out of there alive. Wow. So I died whenever they did anything and I came out of that place alive. Okay, no complaints. Yeah, I did die quite a bit in this map. Okay. Level 18 gem. 18 gems would require level 78. But thankfully we are leveling like mad here. Incoming 73. Incoming. Indeed. Okay, more evasion. We do have really high evasion at this point. I want to level up a little bit more, than we can do the remaining ascendancy points. Yeah guys, so when you can start doing tier 15 maps, the XP comes. So guys, I'm not doing them seamlessly, right? I die, but still I can do them. And at this level, you earn XP so fast, you know, the XP that you lose upon death is kind of nothing. So what is my goal here? My goal is to get this character straight, right? Up on his feet. I'm thinking about, around level 90s. Single map that we don't die in gives more than one level. That's nice. Okay. We lost some power charges. No? Okay. No. Okay. We completed this map finally. Even though it did kill us quite a few times. I'm just gonna kill whatever I can find for XP, guys. So right now my problem is I am not 75 and therefore I cannot equip the highest quality armor, right? I mean, I did upgrade the stuff that I have, but I want to get to 75 and upgrade them again. So I don't dare trying this map because I can waste that ritual map. So these 18 maps can't do them. Okay, let's grab some more maps, I guess. And we have to do, low key maps. Can I elk the map and I handle it? I don't think I can handle that map. One way to find out. And I am doing also irradiated maps, which means they are one level higher. So this will be a level 80 map, right? Pretty nasty. I mean, let's see. So guys, at the beginning is very nasty because we don't have the buff from charge staff, right? Yeah, we have to get a power charge. Okay. Almost died, as you can see. Yeah, after the buffs are done, it's going better. So guys, damage is not a problem, right? We can handle. And of course, I did do a complete workover for the gear. Only one thing I paid Divine for, right? I got myself a okay Ingenuity. That's the only thing I paid Divine for. Everything else was in Exalted. One on the Exalted, one on 50 Exalted, 50 Exalted, something like that. I thought that Ghost Dance thingy gave us energy shield. Hold up, well, what does Ghost Dance do? Okay. Okay. Energy 5% to your evasion. How much is my evasion? It gives me 350 energy shield. How is my energy not filling that? I'm confused. This is a little bit weird. Yeah, damage is definitely fine. Leveling sure is fast, as long as we don't die. Also guys, of course, every level that we gain gives us a little bit more HP, mana, right? That also helps, but the more important thing is, yeah, random one shot. And thing is, I do have, the only thing that I don't have is that my lightning resistance and chaos resistance are low. Oh, I do have this then. Okay, I see. Coat of Red. Okay, that one is better. Okay, well, nothing to do. We'll have to keep the grind up. Just keep it up. So at 75, we can go do a little bit of shopping. But thing is, guys, I don't want to pay divines, right? I did pay divines for ingenuity because it's very good. But I don't want to pay divines for the gear of this one. We'll see how it goes. Random one shot for the win. Okay. Leandri Ser. Sağ. Sağ. Hey! Yeah, I'm doing this stupid monk here. Just trying to learn stuff for the new season. Shall I show you the two mirrors? What did I sell? The answer is yes. I sold everything. Yep, but a picture is better. I know it would be a very poor lie because no, I am going to open my currency tab at some point. By the way, I think that more important than that, right? I did find a build no one was able to find. AFK Simulacrum Farm. And welcome back, by the way. I missed you. You know, I saw you online a few times. I'm like, you know, should I say hi? Should I? Would you be bothered? Right? And in that decision-making progress, you were always logged off. Right? I mean, I was considering if I should message you or not, right? And in that decision-making process, like 3 minutes, and you're offline, right? So I'm like, I guess I did the right thing by not messaging the kid. Yep. I saw you twice or thrice, I think. I'm not very sure. And every time it was like that, right? You opened the game, you logged in, stayed online for a very short while and logged off. This build, you know, it's very mobile. I like this part. By the way, you know, I'm not exaggerating. I have seen people with 2 mirror builds that can't get it to work. And thing is, you know, I'm not exaggerating, Izu. You know, I go in, right, in Simulacrum. I stand AFK. I do nothing. No exaggeration. I stand like this, you know, hands free. Everything dies. I loot. I press next wave. Everything dies. I press loot. Beautiful. And thing is, it's like 1,000 divine, right? And I think for that kind of outcome, that's very cheap. And it can be done for cheaper. I mean, if you want max difficulty, of course, I don't know how much cheaper you can go. You can go somewhat cheaper, but of course, 50 divine wouldn't work. Probably around 500 divine. Yeah. So the build was out there, right? I'm not going to claim credit for making the build. The build was out there, but no one has considered the next step to make it AFK Simulacrum Farmer. So because the thing is, with AFK Simulacrum Farmer, the Infernus minion build, I do have a very thorough YouTube guide and a Mobalytics guide. You can take a look. Could you do exclamation mark build and exclamation mark guide? Am I making it out of there? I didn't make it out of there? Really now? I didn't die? How? The character is extremely prone to dying. I don't know why. Yes. I know if you... Oh my god, the hell is that? Could I ask you for a like on YouTube and favorite on Mobalytics? If you could, please. Build and guide. Guide. Two divines. I'll take a look at, by the way, currency tab. There is a mirror there. 200 divine and one mirror being sold here. So 2 mirrors. By the way, my drive is on. My drive to do things in gaming is on. I guess I could say not very easily matched. And keep in mind, I did start this season very late, right? We did talk about this with you. I am going to start this season on time. Yeah. I aimed for 2 mirrors, I got 2 mirrors. Okay, I mean, the build is definitely picking up the pace. 75 is very important. 75, I want to get to 75. So guys, 75 is the highest tier armors. I am right now wearing level 65 armors. Oh, I'm 76? Really? When? How? Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought I was hitting 75 now. I'm 76. Sure. No complaints. So are you back-ish? Ah, I see. Well, drop by to say hi every once and then. So the idea is, you go into the simulacrum, right? I have skeletal frost mages which freeze, right? That's very important because you know, it's not very easy to kill simulacrum 4 monsters in simulacrum 4, right? When the simulacrum reaches the highest amount, that's 140%, they have 96% damage reduction. And I'm not saying it wrong. 96% damage reduction. And so it's not very easy to one-shot them, but at least the skeleton frost mages freeze them. So, and it's just, you know, free loot at that point because, you know, simulacrum is very cheap, right? 120, 130 exalted, and when you go in, you get a lot of stuff, right? The one thing that's bad is that the character has no magic find at all. Let me show you actually. Where is my boy? And I also got 397s now, as you can see. I did work quite hard. So okay, what I have is Skeleton Frost Mages, level 40. And they have 100. This is a little bit wrong. This varies somewhat. This damage is 155k. And the thing is, this doesn't impress a lot of people. They're like, okay, you know, because, you know, the guy has a garbage build and his arsonists are 120k. The problem is, because these are dealing frost damage, their damage is lower, right? 155k on these guys is insane. Extremely high. I would say this would be like 350k arsonists or something. Their damage is very low. Because, you know, and I've understood this. I was helping a guy out with their build, and, you know, the stats that he was saying was nowhere near mine, and the damage was near mine, right? I'm like, how's that possible? And in the end, I realized, you know, they have different base damage, and that's how his is close to mine. It's actually not close because my build is very, very optimized. Yeah, I mean, take a look at the pieces. And, you know, this is the most valuable piece I ever have. So the problem is this build is not very well known, right? If it were, this is the best piece I have. And thing is, Izo, this piece also doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. You can't find it. High amount of life, life percentage, plus 3 minion and spirit. And I'm not even talking about the resistance, right? Those 4 doesn't exist. I mean, look for it, you won't find one. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the thing is, Izo. So I was looking at a piece like this. So I had a life percentage minion version of this with no spirit, right? And I'm like, no, the spirit on the amulet would help me, right? And I start looking for it, and then I wasn't able to find one, right? And I'm not talking about the price. There wasn't one. It didn't exist. So I'm like, okay, well, let me look at the offline ones, right? And I was able to find 3 offline ones like this, right? And 2 of them were lost online more than a month ago, so there is just almost no hope there. But there was one guy that was online 1 day ago or something. I'm like, okay, right? It's on, right? So I was there and I was refreshing, right? I mean, not all the time, but you know what I mean. I was keeping an eye on, and the guy came online. I'm like, "Hello, sir," right? And he's like 60 divine. And I didn't dare doing too much haggling because I didn't want to piss the guy off, because this doesn't exist, right? If I annoy the guy, it doesn't sell me, I'm screwed, right? And I'm like, could you do 50, sir? He's like, no. Okay, then I just paid 60, and I would say I wouldn't sell this for 1,000 divine, and I think I wouldn't sell this for 1,000 divine very easily, right? I would refuse very easily. Because the thing is, if this build gets popular, this is, mirror level. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but yeah, I guess I could whittle the attributes. Yes. Yes. No, didn't even try actually. Yeah, I guess I should have. Yeah, in the new season. So yeah, it's an insane one, right? I mean, did you search for it? But just as I said, search for 100 life or so, right? 5-6% max life, 40 spirit plus 3 minion, and if I'm right, you wouldn't be able to find one. But keep in mind, I have life modifiers in there as quality, so the life doesn't actually go that high. And of course, I used a few divine on this to get these rolls. And take a look at my life, by the way. Do you see my life? 5,000. So by the way, when I say AFK, it's very mostly AFK, but every once and then I might have to, drink a flask. I might have to, maybe move a little, but that's it. 0 skills used. Right? And, most of the time it's full AFK. I do nothing, I loot 15 waves, I go out. But take a look at these items. I mean, the items are, I am somewhat proud of the items. +2, +1 helm with resistances and life, right? Again, take a look at this beautiful ring, right? Life, mana, int, strength, attributes, right? There is a lot of attributes in there, as you can see. This ring is beautiful. That is the last item I bought. So my chaos resistance wasn't capped. And the thing is, with Infernus, you wanna cap the chaos resistance because you take 20% of physical damage as chaos, right? So lacking chaos resistance actually means you are taking more physical damage. And I had a similar ring without the chaos resistance and without the mana. And you can guess how I jumped at this. It's an extremely good item. I bought it. It wasn't this good. I did a few divines on it and done. That's the Glow, also cute. So all resistance is capped out. Have a decent ingenuity. So the thing is, the build is so powerful. I started with a more modest ingenuity than I went. Yes, divines. I mean, I had more than 5,000 divine at some point. I mean, I had more than 5,000 divine, kid. Mirror is worth 2,300 divine right now. But thing is, Izu, this kind of item is very, very rare, right? I normally don't use divines on items, but this stuff is extremely rare. Take a look at this. All res, single good res, perfect chaos res, right? Life mana evasion. And thing is, normally the evasion would be laughable, right? Because we are wearing Warrior Invictus, that evasion helps. Take a look at this. I have 7% evasion. You know, it's not huge, but 7% evasion, 16% armor, 5000 HP, all the resistance is capped, right? I mean, that's how you can do the AFK thing, right? I am very tanky, right? I can survive. I mean, I take damage, but I can handle it most of the time. Yeah, and this is a lucky buy. This is worth. So, thing is, Izo, you know, if you knew all of the prices on all of items, you know, the most surprising would be scepters. Scepter prices are insane. You wouldn't be able to comprehend, right? I still am not able to comprehend. So try to guess the price of this one. You know, fair market price. $150 to $200, sorry. Yeah. And thing is, if this was 2 weeks ago, I would be able to sell for 150 in 2 hours or so. Yes, yes. So the thing is, +5 and spirit, right? It's immediately, you know, love divines, right? You add the damage on it, and on this tier, right? It's a high tier of damage, 74%. It's like 50 divines or so, and I have cast speed on it, and the mana, yeah, go crazy. Thing is, I mean, let me tell you how crazy the prices are. So what I wanted was, I wanted a scepter with a little more spirit, right? So I can summon one more minion, and as you can see, I have also a little bit extra spirit, so I needed like 14 extra spirit, right? And I can handle 1 or 2 more spirit with divining items or maybe changing a few passives in the tree. So I don't even need 14, like 12 I could handle. So I was looking for a scepter that had a little more spirit and had more than 5% damage up, right? But of course, you know, damage up is not calculated like this, right? It's a little bit more complicated, but I was looking for, so for example, I was looking for around 100% damage or so, right? And I was needed to pay 500 divine, and I couldn't find one. 2 weeks, right? I was on the lookout constantly, and for 500 divine, I couldn't find a scepter that gave me about 10 spirit on top of this and had 100% increased damage. Nope, not one. So I could find one with like 115% damage and about the same level of spirit, so that was giving me maybe like 10% damage up, something like that, right? Or I could find something that was giving me like 2 or 3% damage up and one more minion. But I couldn't find around 10% damage up and one minion for 500 divine. Yeah, I mean, I was constantly looking, right? Live search, nope, not one. And I tried to buy the small damage up +1 minion one maybe like 2 weeks ago. The guy was selling for 320. I told him, you know, buddy, that you're not gonna sell that for that price ever, right? You know, let me pay you 200. Right? And the season's end is coming. You know, you would be, you know, wise to sell. He's like, no, I can't go below 320 or something like that. I'm like, are you sure? Because, you know, you are going to regret this decision. He's like, no, 320. And yeah, it's still up for sale. Because the thing is, guys, you know, if you are selling a, for example, very good ingenuity, you can insist on the price, but you know, if the item is not that popular, right? It's a scepter. I mean, people will ready to pay hundreds of divines are not too many, right? So, because thing is, you know, if you are going to pay that kind of currency, there is always the mirrored ones out there, and the mirrored ones are insane, like 244 spirit, 118% damage, 37% crit, plus 5 minion, 20% cast speed. I mean, they are absolutely insane. Inflation? Oh, you mean deflation? Because, you know, everything is much, much cheaper now. Stuff doesn't sell. I mean, that's my take on it. What? Okay, I have a million. You mean divine dropped to 400 exalted? Yes, from 700 divine, from 700 exalted, they yep. They dropped hard, and you know they are around 400s for a long time. It stabilized there. So thing is, what happened is you know, they went to 700s, right? And people got sick of the inflation, exalted inflation, right? And what they did was people started selling for chaos, right? But on a huge scale. All of a sudden, you know, there are very few items being sold for exalteds, and everyone is selling stuff for chaos, right? And at the time, chaos made quite a peak just before it became a currency. They were like 30 exalteds, maybe even more, right? And the divine chaos ratio was down to like 12 or so. You know, they had insane value. And as soon as it became a currency, boom, it took a dive, right? The chaos. It was much, much cheaper, and exalted started gaining value, because the thing is, exalted was the currency and everyone had enough exalted to do what they want, right? But when people started selling for chaoses, they dropped in value, and after that they stabilized. You know, I think chaos is like 15 exalted right now, and divines are like 450 exalted right now, and it is very stable. Mirror was gaining value like mad. I think it never sold 2,500, right? I think it went high 2,400s. Maybe it sold 2.5k. So I'm trying to sell this for 2.5k. Now that I put this a very long time ago. I'm not, you know, pulling it back because that cost me 2 million gold. Right? Maybe it will sell. If it doesn't, I'll just take it back. Okay, so which map do I want to do? Can I handle? I can. Okay, let's go. 50% pack size is perfect. Season end. So guys, I don't do the 6 modifiers thing because, you know, I can barely handle the maps, as you saw. No, my first priority is just, oh no, not dying. So guys, this build is a little bit vulnerable when it first enters the map, because there is a buff that we need to keep up. Charge infusion, this one, charge staffs, sorry. What you do is you consume power charges to gain a buff that empowers you. But the problem is, obviously, you enter the map without any power charges, right? You have to kill some guys to gain the power charges, and that leaves you vulnerable. Yeah. So I just leveled this character yesterday, so I'm trying to get it going. I mean, it's still looking okay, so I'm not taking it. I'm not rushing it. I want to get to 78, then we can trade. I mean, 78 I just need for level 18 gems actually, and not for the gear, because the gear doesn't need 78. Maybe the weapon would need. Okay, who's that? That's you, Izu? Hey, Izu, my boy. Thank you very much. You are my second subscriber. Thank you very much. I mean, of course, you know, people from the old times do sub, but I'm talking about my new Path of Exile 2 friends. I'm hoping the friends I made will be coming back in the new season. No, you have to share it. You have to refresh the page and then you can share it. Which is weird that way. The call out will happen once you refresh the page and share it. Yep. Let's enter that season good, right? So by the way, if you are looking for a season starter build, this one is good, right? I like it. It's very fast. The only problem I had was there is a high 20s, low 30s, right? And at that point, you keep investing in the power charges, but you do not have a way of consuming the power charges. So those points are stillborn for like 10 levels. And imagine you are level 30 or so, you barely have 40 points and you're keeping like 10 points dead. Is a bit of a problem. At that point, it becomes a little bit frustrating, and towards the end of the campaign, you just become extremely squishy. I was a little bit stubborn, right? And I didn't change my chest. I finished the entire campaign with a level 1 chest. Fox Shade, I believe it's called. I think you might know it. It's a pretty famous one. Gives you evasion when you're on full life, gives you movement speed when you're on full life. It's very cute, of course, very nice, but I guess it's not meant for finishing the campaign. Resistances, etc. all suffered. But you know, extremely high tempo. So the thing is, the build just looks like this one, right? The end game and the leveling build are similar. I think that's also some nice advantage. You know, there is no huge respecking phase or anything, right? You just go along the same build, right? You change a few points maybe, but that's it. Okay, now the build starts feeling a little bit better. Yeah, guys, the levels make a huge difference, right? You gain the little amount of HP, you gain the little amount of mana, you gain the skill points. For example, right now, I was getting a lot of, what's the name? Evasion. Oh, the one monster remains. The map is complete. Thank you, Izo. Okay, so we are $76, $77 now, $77. Okay. So 78 is coming. That's good. That's good. That's good. Where was I going? The guy left. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, got that one. Yeah. By the way, I sold something more expensive than that. I don't count the temporaries. And thing is, I might have cheated a little bit in the process of getting. Please don't. Please don't. I like seeing you. If that's the condition, I would rather you stay. I might have cheated a little bit. So thing is, you know, a friend of mine, just like you, right? We were chatting. He had a +3 spark Prism of Belief. You know the item, I'm sure. Right? It drops from the Arbiter rarely. Gives +1 to +3 to a random skill. And you know, spark ones are extremely valuable. He was trying to sell it, and he said, you know, he wasn't online enough and he wasn't able to sell it. And you know, he was a guy that, you know, came to stream from time to time, and he knew I was trustworthy, I hope, right? And I said, you know, I could sell it for you if you want. And you know, I had no expectation of anything, right? I was just going to sell it for the price the guy said. And you know, when the guy came, I was going to give him the currency. He's like, I don't need it. You can have it. I'm like, what? What did you say? +3 Spark Prism of Belief. Guys, about 1 month ago, it was a mirror. It was more than 2,000 divines. And of course, end of season, it dropped. But I'm like, and guys, of course, it dropped. It didn't drop to 5 divine, right? It's still extremely valuable. And he's like, yeah, I don't need it. You can have it. I said, I don't need that. I can, just sell it for you and hold the currency until you come online, and then you give the currency. He's like, no, I'm not going to play the season. Let that be a gift to you. I'm like, what did you say? And he gifted it to me, right? And I was able to sell it for 1,000 divines. So yeah, I did cheat a little bit in my 2 mirror resolution. So, I was going to make it, but it climbed up so much in value constantly, right? I was making 100 divine, Bastard was gaining like 50 divine, right? I couldn't get there. And in the end, I sold that for 1,000 divine. So I guess I cheated in the neighborhood of like 750 divine or so. So, I was going to have 4,250 divine. And yeah, I now have 2 mirrors and 250 divine. That's the amount of cheating. Yeah. Learning scepters made good money. So, and the funny thing is, Izu, I am playing all of these characters to learn certain builds and certain items, right? And when I say learn items, I mean how to sell, how to buy, which is good. Okay, see you Izu. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you very much for your subscription. I'll see you about. That goes. I finished that map, right? So, boss. Shall we try a boss map? Okay. That's gonna give us 78. And after that, we can do a little bit of trading. But thing is, guys, as I said, unless I find something extremely good, I don't want to pay divines. Right? I'm just going to keep up the tradition with my fellow players. Right? No one is paying divines, so I'm not going to pay divines either. 78, please. I need 78, sir. I got 78, okay. Okay, so 78. I also didn't pay attention to my stats. I should be correcting them. There are some strengths here. We have just no need for strength at all. Okay. So, let's go. Eye strike is, let all of the procs end here. 45k, right? Let me wait for the power charges. I don't think power charges are giving anything, but 46k. $48k. That's actually pretty low, right? Chayula. Oh, Chayula was 14. Okay, let's just get everything. Bell goes 18. So, do we have any other skill? Sadly, we have. Wow, we have 0. Well, we have 0 spirit gems, eh? That's a bit of a problem, actually. I kind of want a spirit gem there. None, eh? Wow, that's a shame. And I want 1 spirit gem, actually. Let me finish this map and then we can think, I think. Okay. So the upcoming levels, I'm gonna grab some more crit rate. Whoa, nice damage, buddy. Whoa. I can't handle this damage. Okay. So the trading process will be here. Somewhat annoying. We'll have to buy a lot. I think I can stick to Pulsar can. Maybe I should get myself a better one though. I'm not very sure. Why do I not get any spirit gems? And now, guys, I am high level enough, right? I mean, I can equip level 18 gems now. Whoa. Yeah, guys survived too long. I can't handle that. I can't handle them surviving. Okay. So shall we? '18 skill, 18 skill. Wow. So many level 18s, but just not a single spirit, eh? Okay. 48k I stock. So, alright. And let me take a look at my gems. I have level 19 skill gem. Okay. So that's for level 84. I don't have spirit gems left. I was selling so many. I have none left. Okay. Well, I guess I sold them all. Let me think now. What do we want? What do we want? I mean, I guess I can kind of upgrade everything. So that cold damage can go up to 36, right? With cold modifiers. And also, I guess it can be corrupted by more. Okay. Now let's take a look. Yes, it can be corrupted for more, but it's not mighty expensive. So let me see, how much exalted do I have? 750. Okay, let me see. For 200 exalted, I can go 37%. That's the best I can get. Resistance, strength is not so bad. 43 mana. Okay. Guy has a really good one. So guys, I wanna solidify my build defining uniques so I can work on the others to get my resistances right. So right now I have no chaos. I wanna grab chaos for sure. I guess I can convert. So guys, I don't want to use divine, so I guess I can sell. I guess I can sell my lesser currencies for exalteds. Okay, that's a cute enough pulsar can. You know, almost perfect. More mana, more. Yeah, pretty nice. And that should set me right in the way of cold resistance. My cold resistance is 117. I'm not gonna touch that one. 50. Okay. Might need a bit of help. Okay, so Hand of Wisdom and Action I'm not touching. Pulsar can, it's fixed. Ingenuity is fixed. The Amulet, I would rather not. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 items fixed. Boots are gonna change. Boots, chest, helmet, ring, and weapon. So let's take a look at the weapon, I guess. Le weapon. Okay, I want a quarterstaff, right? And I want the physical DPS to be, so my physical DPS is how much now? 400 something. 455. So I want a physical DPS in the neighborhood of 600. We want increased elemental damage. Am I asking for too much? I guess it's fine. Is it? Oh, I guess I am asking for too much. Oh yes, I am asking for too much, of course, because I am asking for. No. I think I got it. Okay, I did get it. Okay, that's gonna be divines though. If you ask for a 600 DPS quarterstaff with increased elemental damage on it, that's divines. Okay, I don't want divines, to be honest with you. So what I'm gonna do is okay, I can get something in the neighborhood of 500. Let me see. Is that guy AFK? That's a shame. Okay, with quarter staves you want high physical damage alongside with increased elemental damage. So you can't go very high damage range because you are using one of the prefixes which is used for damage, and you want increased elemental damage because Ice Strike converts your 80% of your physical damage into cold. So this, I was just going to complain about people being AFK. This fella wasn't, thankfully. Give me the thing, sir. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me that very thing, please. There we go, sir. I love it. So guys, it was a good idea that I waited. Take a look at this. You guys level 77. And let's take a look at this. Ice Strike is 48k. 50k. That was not very necessary at all, was it? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. How is it possible? How do I gain so little damage? I gain like 4% damage from that transaction. How? Yeah, the damage that's being added is lower. The attack speed is there. Okay. Okay. That was a little bit underwhelming, sadly. I was hoping for more damage. Well, we did gain the range, there is that. We could also corrupt it if we wish, but... Oh, hold up. Hold up. It doesn't have quality. Oh my god. It doesn't have quality. The guy sold it without quality. Insane. Oh, that's why. But yeah, I got excited over that thing because the site so shows it. Now, yeah, 48k, 56k. Right? I was, surprised that the upgrade was very low. Okay, now that's more like it, right? That's 15% damage up. Okay. Okay, that's done with. Yeah. So guys, I thought for a second I grabbed something without the quality, but I thought the quality was going to increase damage, but the site always takes quality into account here. There was no value gain there. Alright, so that's one. Now on for the boots, right? So I'm not going to change that. I'm going to change the ring, right? I'm going to change the ring. I'm going to change the boots. I'm going to change the chest. So chest is a bit of a problem because, guys, from the chest we are going to go. So we are not going to get spirit from any piece of our gear, and we are going to utilize this, right? And for this to give us enough spirit that we want to do everything on, we need 1060 evasion and 386 energy, right? So let's try to take a look at that kind of armor. And Shall we also ask for life? Could be a little bit greedy. No, it's not greedy actually. We can have that. Okay, so we also want resistances of any kind, right? So thing is, what is our situation with everything that's changeable? That's it. We also have to take into account the sockets. So our cold is fine, right? Everything else is rather terrible. So we need 91 fire, we need 103 lightning, we need 25 cold only. And as much chaos as we can get, right? There is no limit to the chaos. And of course, the best one is that we get a chaos ring, right? That's how you cap the chaos resistance. You want an amethyst ring with chaos resistance, so you can cap it. Okay. All right. So we can have cold, right? It's not like we can't have cold. We can have cold. Okay, immediately divines, that's a bit of a problem. And I don't want to pay divines. We can, I guess, knock off. So how much life do I have on this? 111. Okay. Hmm. Even one divine wars are not very good. Yeah. I kind of want. I kind of want two divine ones, right? I mean, the one divine ones that I see are not that good. Ay, 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 ay. Hmm. 1060 evasion and 386 energy shield. And so how does this work exactly? So if I'm missing evasion, I need to have 6 energy shield to get there, okay? Mean social selam. Sana da. Wow, 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 wow. 1060. So we need to get 135 spirit from our thingy, and we will gain 15 evasion, which is gonna give us 1 spirit, and 6 energy shield is gonna give us 1 spirit. Let me think. 69. Exact. Okay. There is one that's gonna give us exactly what we want. Let me try. If he takes it, end of season. So guys, I will pay 1 divine for this Kudo chest. I hope he accepts. Because guys, the thing is, the chest pays for all of the spirit cost that we have. Nice. So guys, end of season has its benefits, I guess, because it's a pretty nice chest. Yeah. Let's go. So guys, I was thinking about 1 divine, but the 1 divine ones were not good enough, right? The exalted versions were not good enough. This guy, the one this guy has, is pretty good, but it was for 2 divine, so I tried my luck, and there we are. It's a pretty good chest. Take a look at this, guys. 44 chaos resistance. It's insane. It has 44 chaos resistance. It got corrupted and it got 18 chaos resistance on it. So 26 is near perfect, right? The life is low. The life is low, but I think we can take that. And now we have enough spirit to do whatever we want. Ooh. That's pretty good, guys. So cold is done, right? Chaos, we got an extreme amount, very nice. So 1 more item we get chaos is gonna be fine. So we are gonna go for a lot of lightning and fire. And thing is, you could say, fire and lightning are not going to be easy to be done with on 3 items, but I will remind you that we are wearing ingenuity, so the ring is going to get amplified by a lot. Nice. So what do we want to do? Wow. That's a mighty chest, by the way. Okay, so the helmet now. So what do we want from the helmet now? We want a lot of life from the helmet. We don't want cold resistance at all, right? We do have the cold resistance. The evasion and the energy shield have to be lower, of course. What else do I want from the helmet? Maybe dexterity or intelligence and resistance, right? That's about it. Yeah, now we definitely want fire, lightning and chaos. So what is the old one? 256 and 97. Obviously we want more than that, right? So let's say 300 and 100 or so, at least. Okay. So I can kind of be done with the chaos res single item. So we don't want cold resistance at this point, right? We are capped. Chaos resistance, one more item is gonna be fine. It doesn't have to be capped, right? It definitely doesn't have to be capped. Fire, lightning. Maybe we can ask for a bit higher. Let me try this one. That one I'm trying to buy is pretty good. I wish I could. Let me try the same thing. Thank God I'm not spending divines. If he's not game, we can just go for something else, I guess. Yeah, guys. End of season divine power, eh? Good. There we are. Yeah. Pretty good, eh? Take a look at this. Okay, fire and lightning are fine with positive. Okay. So, let's take a look at the boots now. What do I want? We want I might be asking for too much. I am definitely asking for too much, yes. Yes. Okay. I'm still asking for too much. So how much resistance do I have to get? If I grab the stats on the glove, on the I want to get the boots first. I definitely want to get the boots first. Okay. So let's say I get like 30 each, right? I'm gonna end up at some 40s here, right? Some 40s there, and I have 15 all res. That's gonna be not enough, eh? 30 is not gonna be enough. We do have a decent amount of life, so maybe we can let life go. So we are not touching this one. We could change that one. We could definitely change that fire resistance if need be. Oh, I found some very nice boots, but the guy corrupted them before doing the quality on. Gee, really, buddy? Ow. Ow, indeed. So if I get 40-ish each resistances, I'm gonna end up at 550 something. So let's say I have like 30. So I end up, let's say, at 50, right? Hmm. 50 is fine. I can do 15 all res, and that's gonna be fine. And I think I can just let go of the chaos. Okay, I think we could be better served with getting the ring first. Ring. What do we want? Okay, I'm trying to find us a ring. And there are the breach ones. Okay, we did find some decent ones. Breach. Breach, breach, breach. Let me see something here. What? What? Oh, why do these people corrupt the items before doing the quality on? Oh, such a shame.